This quick morning routine primes your core and your pelvic floor for a great day. It's really awesome if you have a lot of walking or hiking planned. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Dr. Bree, and I help women and men with pelvic health issues live life vibrantly. This workout is my current morning routine, and it's something that I do every day, even when I travel. You don't need much space, as I'm showing here from my hotel room in Porto, Portugal. So we're going to begin with our first move, which is a hanging exercise, a wide-legged hanging exercise. Your feet are pointed outward and your knees are really open wide out to the sides. Think about having your elbows on the inside of your knees, just above your knees, and pressing your knees open. I also want you to really sit back. Don't let your back round or your bum tuck under, because that will put a lot of pressure on your pelvic organs. So really sit back. When you're done hanging, you can just carefully come on up and heel toe your feet together, shake it out. And from here, we're going to go into a hip stretch. Kind of a variation on the figure 4 stretch. You're going to be doing it standing though. This is a great way to really stretch tight hips. So many of us are stiff in the morning. I know I am. And so place your outer ankle above your opposite knee and really sit back with your bottom. Think about keeping your back flat, your spine long, and sitting back, back, back. Don't let your spine round and don't let your bum tuck under. Really feel that stretch in your outer hip. And then carefully come up to stand and switch sides. You can take a minute in between sides to kind of arch your back with support, shake it out, do some hip circles, whatever you want to do. But we'll go right into the other side. So again, placing the outer ankle on the opposite knee, just above the knee, and then sitting back. Once again, don't let your spine round or hunch. You want to sit back, back, back. Really press your hips back like you're sitting back into a chair. And you can definitely hold on to any type of surface for support. Here I'm on a couch, but a countertop works well, or even just touching a wall. Breathe deeply. And then when you feel you're about even between the two sides, just place your foot on the ground and roll up to stand. Again, hands on your back, a little arching to reverse that stretch, maybe some hip circles. That's what I'm doing here. I love doing hip circles every day. It's such a great way to loosen up your joints in your spine, your hips, and it just feels good. So breathing deeply, circling a couple of times each direction, 4 to 5 times each direction. And then we're going to come down onto hands and knees. From here, come onto your elbows. So your knees are right under your hips and your elbows are right under your shoulders. Your arms are like railroad tracks, your forearms, they're parallel. Now, straighten one leg out behind you. Just go up and down. It's a hip extension move, so you're lifting and using your butt muscles on that side that you're lifting on, using your glutes to lift that straight leg up and down. We're going to do it 10 times, nice and slow and controlled, up and down. The leg is straight, it's not bent, and you're keeping your hips square, pointed toward the floor. Try not to tip your hips open. Keep your core nice and strong and engaged. Now bend up your knee and pulse. Hamstring curl, pulsing your pointed toe up toward the ceiling. 10 little pulses up and up, keeping your core nice and strong. And then release down. Without releasing your core, still active and strong through your core, go straight to the other side. So hip extension on the other side, straight leg, lift up and touch down. And again, feeling this in your butt cheek on that side that you're lifting. So lift straight up and down. Your core is nice and strong and you are breathing. Never, never, never hold your breath. This activation of the glutes is so important for a strong and healthy and balanced pelvic floor. Keep going. And now bend up your knee and go into those hamstring curl pulses. So you're bent at the knee and pulsing the foot up toward the ceiling about 10 times. Still strong through the core. Don't let your back arch. Your back is really quite flat. Your belly is lifted toward your spine and you are breathing. Now relax that leg down and come up onto your hands and knees. I'm turning just so you can see what I'm doing, but I want you to circle your hips like you're drawing a circle on the wall behind you. Should feel really good. Just be free and loose. And if this feels weird to you, you'll get the hang of it once you practice. Now turn your hands in, fingers pointing in toward each other. And we're going to go into lion's breath to release tension, any stress. Stick your tongue out and exhale as you come down. Then inhale up. Exhale, stick your tongue out, open your mouth wide, and then come on up. Do it again. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, and exhale, and then come up. It seems weird, but it's a great way to relieve tension and stress. Now tuck your toes under, and we're going to go into a quadruped rock-back exercise. This is really good for body pain, especially back and shoulder pain. Relax your back so that it comes into a flat position, and you're pushing back with your hands as you rock backward, moving in your hips only. Don't let your pelvis tilt or your back arch or round as you rock. And then you can start rocking a little bit more forward and even to the sides, going in little circles, keeping your back flat, and feel how this activates your core. You should feel that your back stays flat and your hips are getting a lot of motion and mobility. Now cross your feet. Sit back onto your bottom and scooch forward. Roll through your side. Don't just jackknife down onto your back. And I forgot to bring pillows with me. So if you would like to be prepared and have pillows by your side, that's great, or a yoga block. But come onto your back and bring your arms behind you. Exhale as you bring your arms forward as you lift your hips. So inhale, arms back, hips down. And exhale, arms forward, hips up. Inhale, arms back, hips down. Exhale, arms forward, hips up. If you have more room behind you, you can absolutely extend your arms all the way back over your head when you go back, but I'm kind of crowded in my little hotel room. So do what you can do. Just make this a flowing motion. This is great for your lymph system. It's great for your glute strength, your gluteal strength. Great for your pelvic floor. Just be sure to keep breathing. Don't ever hold your breath. Finish up this exercise. We'll do 1 or 2 more, whatever feels good to you. And then we're going to end with hips up time. This is my favorite thing. Lift your hips and place a pillow under your bottom. You can just use 1 pillow or a yoga block, or if you want, you can use 2 pillows. But don't worry about it. Just 1 is absolutely fine. This position relieves any pressure on your pelvic floor. It uses gravity to pull the organs back into place, and you just relax fully. You can let your knees flop apart, or you can do what I'm showing here, which I call frog stretch, where I'm holding on through my legs, through the inside of my legs, holding on to my ankles, and just letting my knees and legs completely flop apart, relaxing down into the pelvic floor and breathing deeply. I love offering this as a way to really release those pelvic floor muscles, which tend to tighten up in response to stress, in response to just pressures of daily life. And so many people are actually over tense in the pelvic floor. So this is a really great way to start your day with a pelvic floor that's been activated through the other exercises. And it's also been stretched and released and relaxed. So you're setting yourself up for the best possible day by doing this every morning. Just stay for another moment. This is one of my favorite things to do in the afternoon as well, if you need a break in the afternoon. When you're done, roll to your side. Don't just jackknife up. You want to roll to your side and press up. And it's always good to seal in every practice with a little breath in, hands over your head, and then ending with your hands at your heart, just to say thank you to yourself for taking the time. I appreciate you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this workout. And if you liked it, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it with a friend. Check the video notes for more ways we can work together. And until next time, remember, eat clean, move every day, and you will shine brighter.